We are in Vietnam. You're gonna come with me.
We have no windows in our place.
Pitch black.
Remind my body and my mind that it's daytime.
Cute little cars. They're fully electric. $20,000.
It's an obstacle course. I just made the cardinal sin of stopping. They almost never hit you. You have to put a lot of faith in your fellow humans and another world, and it kind of is.
We are naturists. We live a lot of our lives clothes-free. We are in Vietnam, as you probably know. So it's morning here, and it's approaching 9 a.m., although you wouldn't know that in our unit here because it's pitch black. We have no windows in this place. And so we wanted to try something a little bit different. And I'm going to talk to you about that as I walk part of our neighborhood here in Da Nang, Vietnam. I'm going to get dressed and head out. Scott is actually going to go on a walk himself as well, but he's going to do his separate from me. We sometimes walk together. He goes out on lots of walks by himself, more often than me. Here he is. He's listening to me smiling. So this is our morning. Messy desk. I don't usually show it when it's this messy, but hey, this is real life, right? And it's reality. I'm probably going to switch cameras because this little camera I'm going to attach to my neck. I don't know if it's kind of dark. It's our Insta360 Go 3S camera. It's that little tiny one that just snaps to a magnet. All right, so I'm going to get dressed and bring you guys along. Excuse my cold. I've been fighting this for a while now, and we're stocked up on tissue boxes. But I had a cold in Bangkok. Had my procedure done, which I'm still obviously recovering from. Kind of got over that, and then I got another cold as soon as we got to Vietnam. It's just like been nonstop. I think I'll use this mic on the other camera, which we don't usually do because it doesn't sync with that camera. It just syncs with the main camera that we normally use. But I'll sync up the audio to that other camera because we're going to be outside and I don't know what that's going to sound like. It might sound really bad, so we'll make it good. And I'm going to go on my walk by himself, and you're going to come with me. So let's go. Camera is ready. It's fully charged now, and the lens is filthy dirty. I don't know. I know I said I was going to use this little camera, and I'm going to try and see how it goes. I may just end up bringing the Pocket Cam, DJI Pocket 3 it is. Oh yeah, that's usually what I do. I usually put this on the inside so it's more discreet, inside my shirt. Yeah, see, can't even see it now unless you're really looking for it. Maybe we'll go back and forth between this camera and this camera when we're outside. See how it goes. Gotta grab my phone, my wallet, a permit key, and a jug of water. And a hat. I need a hat. Oh my gosh, where's my hat? Oh, there it is. I've been wearing this hat way too much. It's starting to show signs of aging. I got this hat in Cipolite, Mexico. Okay, enough of that. All right, we're gonna go. Door didn't stick today. Usually it really sticks. So this is our street. There's little restaurants everywhere you turn. Like every little back alley has like five restaurants. It's crazy. And they happen to be building a McDonald's right here. And as usual, can't get through, so we'll walk into the street. This is kind of a typical morning here in our neighborhood. Just organized chaos. Look at these cute little cars. VinFast is the manufacturer. It's a Vietnamese brand car. And apparently they're going to bring these to the United States soon. That's a VF3 model. Those cars are fully electric. They have tiny batteries though, so they don't have much range. But if you just need like a little city car, that'd be so fun to have. They're so tiny and cute. And like I said, they're apparently going to bring them to the United States soon.
and they're supposed to be under $20,000 US. So many restaurants in Da Nang. Everywhere you turn, there's just restaurant after cafe. And so as I was saying before, in the apartment, we're wanting to try some new things because the way we've been filming for quite some time now, I'm going to be honest, it's pretty taxing. It's labor intensive. Not physical labor, of course, but it's extremely time consuming, and we love making videos, and we like to make them as good as possible, but the way I've been doing it is it's just not sustainable for us. So we wanted to find a faster way to create content. And so, like I said, we're going to experiment for a little bit with these and see how it goes. And today I thought I'd bring you out, show you our neighborhood. We actually leave here in a couple of days on Sunday. Today's Friday. Oh, I've never noticed this place before. A lot of karaoke here too. There's actually a Korean neighborhood that's not too far from here. We're going to do a walking tour through it, I think actually later today, for our Take 5 Travel channel, walking tour channel. So this stretch is actually really easy to walk on because there's not a lot of motorbikes on the sidewalks. And normally, you walk down any street and it's an obstacle course. And you have to really be careful. And the low awnings and stuff, oh my gosh, because people in general are much shorter here, so they don't build things high. So I'm constantly ducking, and this is where I need to go into the street, which is just very common. Cars are used to it. That honk probably was not even for me. It's just they honk constantly here for no apparent reason, but they understand it. I think they communicate to each other through their horns constantly. And so we're gonna go here. Yeah, that street there, that's where we're gonna do a walking tour. It's actually down that alley. It's kind of a Korean neighborhood. We came across a week or two ago. Actually, that's not true. We've only been here. We came across that last week. Ah, okay. I was wondering what this building was. That must be a school. So I can hear kids, or maybe over here too. We've only been back here at night. So I just made the cardinal sin of stopping in that chaos that I just walked through back there. There was some motorbikes coming at me and a girl on a bicycle coming out. And I made the mistake of stopping to try to stay out of the way, and you never do that. You keep your motion steady and fluid. And they call it going with the flow. If you stop, it throws everybody off because they are anticipating you keeping your motion constant. And they go around you, and they almost never hit you. I mean, we've never actually been hit, knock on wood. So yeah, even though it seems very crazy sometimes, and these streets right here are not crazy at all. compared to some of them. You have to put a lot of faith in your fellow humans that they're not going to hit you. Cars, on the other hand, you do have to be a little bit more careful with cars, because obviously if one of those hits you, it's not a good thing. Not that you want to be hit by a motorbike, but to get hit by a car, no thanks. The car drivers, they kind of expect you to move for them, versus the motorbikes, you just keep your flow. So you can literally step out into the street if there's a massive amount of motorbikes coming in, they won't hit you. You do the same for a car or truck and you're risking your life. With that said, if you're in a congested area with heavy traffic and you're crossing the street and there are motorbikes and cars, as long as the cars are kind of going with the flow as well, you can walk around them and through them, and they're not going to run you over. But if they're barreling down the street, don't expect them to stop, because they won't. Well, I haven't even used this little camera. I thought I was going to switch to it, but since I have this in the pocket in my hand, I might as well just keep using it, because it actually does a much better job with the image. So this is a very rare sight right here. The sidewalk is clear of motorbikes. I think it's because this hotel right here doesn't allow them to park. But as you can see ahead, the sidewalk it's not blocked, but it's lined up, with motorbikes. And a lot of times it will be completely blocked. Like up ahead, you can see, approaching our street here, you can see how it's just completely blocked. I think they're also doing that up here because of the construction. They don't want to drop stuff on people's heads, so they're trying to keep people out of there. Okay, and here's our street again. I just wanted to get out to see the natural light. Since we have no windows in our place, I need to remind my body and my mind that it's daytime, not evening time or middle of the night.
Unlocked.
As you can see, there's motorbikes inside here, and this is extremely common in Vietnam. In fact, you'll sometimes see people drive their cars into this little makeshift garage. And almost every home is like this here, where they have the front area where they keep their motorbikes. And then I think this possibly used to be a house. This is a very traditional Vietnamese setup from our experience. Okay, I beat Scott back as I thought I would. He likes going for pretty long walks most mornings. And it's nice today because it's not raining. It's been raining quite a bit here lately in the mornings. The weather here, I think I said in one of our recent videos, it's very much like Santa Barbara here in Da Nang. We spent some time in our full-time RVing days back in the United States. We spent, maybe 6 months in Santa Barbara during the winter. I forget what year. It was like 2020, 2019, something like that. We weren't filming videos back then very much. We kind of took a break. So we don't really have much footage from there. We just have a lot of still photos and stuff with our dogs, of course, back then. And it feels like a lifetime ago. And it feels like another world, and it kind of is. All right, so that's that. Okay, so I did not even use this camera like I thought I would, but it's ready for the next time, fully charged. Okay, guys, so if you're watching this on YouTube, the video will be ending here, but I'm going to get comfortable as I normally do.
because as you know, we are naturists and we live a lot of our lives clothes-free. And of course, being in a place like Vietnam, there's not a lot, if any, naturist venues or places to enjoy the freedom of naturism in the outdoors. So we make do, and we convert our living space into a naturist space. Okay, so if you're watching on YouTube, this will be the end of the video, and I hope you join us again. For our Patreon subscribers, we're going to upload these as we create them. So okay, so goodbye, YouTube people.